This bad boy rolling. All right. How you guys doing? Um, my name's Qamar Akers. I let my other brothers kind of introduce themselves, but to get first things first, this is sort of the first intro or first video on YouTube from DemAcresBoyz. Just to give a little brief synopsis. I mean, like I said, we're brothers, but something that we kind of done in the past is kind of post on our social medias and have these talks. Like I said, I'm gonna let my other brothers introduce themselves, but my name's Qamar. I'm the oldest brother in the family. Um, Going 27 in the summer, I'll be 28. Um, right now, as of now, I'm a football coach at the high school in East Texas. Kind of bounced around some other places too, but married as well. Uh, and I mean, just kind of living life. I mean, it's been a pretty good ride so far. Hopefully, going to 2025, having another great year, and 2026, we'll see what it brings us. But I'll go ahead and pass this thing to Jakeem. Let him introduce himself.
Yeah. So I'm Jakeem Makers, the middle brother, 24, about to be 25 in about 10 days. What's today, March 20th? Today's the 20th, right?
In about an hour, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. So, yeah, finna be 25 here soon. Right now, I'm in Costa Rica, playing basketball, professional basketball in Costa Rica. Um, what else, man? That's all I got pretty much right now. Yeah, that's all I got pretty much.
Yeah, name's Jaybre, youngest brother, 21 now. This is crazy. I guess I'm gonna say like where I'm at first and then something I was thinking of. But yeah, so part of a political organization I've been part of for about 3 years, almost 3 years and gonna be a few more months. Yeah, it's been really great. Been loving it. Currently right now working at Domino's, that's kind of my job. Mostly a lot of my focus is on the political organization. Something I was thinking about was like where like we started from because I'm trying to think like I think wasn't I a senior in high school when we started these? I was
Yeah,
really
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
was like a freshman in college or something. Yeah, right.
yeah, and I was just finishing up my senior year. And
Yeah,
yeah, like I said, if you guys have kind of been following us, this is stuff that we've kind of done. I know everybody kind of has a podcast and whatever. And I mean, to each his own. Everybody, obviously, I think it's with COVID and kind of what has happened. Everybody kind of has their own platform, which you can pick and choose what you want to gain from those things. And but I don't think there's that many things where you have um brothers, and then obviously some will include our father as well in these talks. But you don't have a bunch of, I think, that many, pieces family oriented into these talking points. But man, yeah, I mean, like my brothers have kind of mentioned, we've done these talks before. I mean, we talked about, a lot of current events that have happened. Whether I mean it could be just a lot of, sometimes it's just us. We're honestly just we're just shooting the shit here, man. We're just talking, whether it be about, we've done topics like talking about women, um, sports, the whole thing with the red pill community was a freaking thing, that freaking deal, which it's
you're
like,
damn near died.
yeah, I mean, which it fucking needs to die. Anyways, my God, freaking. So talked about that though. Talked about anime, superheroes. And that's kind of one thing. I mean, we were boys at one point, we're men now, but I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes, we this is kind of like, our hobby. Again, this is just something that we think that I think will be a good little piece to kind of add uh for us. Like I said, this is kind of something that will be our first video posted here on YouTube, but it's something that we've also kind of done in the past. But uh to kind of open things though, uh, one thing, again, I don't know if you guys are really keeping up with it, but obviously I know Amazon Prime just finished up. Invincible. I don't think all of you got a chance to watch that,
That I've been watching it like that.
but I mean, we could talk about where at least that show in general up until its point. I mean, they got that show is I think been really good. I think right now they're working on finishing up the boys here soon, and then another show I've kind of been watching as well is that new Daredevil show, which if you I know I think you all y'all watched the Netflix one, but this one they got on the MCU one or Disney Plus is pretty good as well too. But I don't know if you, obviously I'll kind of let you guys uh take the floor and kind of see if you guys want to talk about if any of those shows.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think it's one of those things just to kind of talk about like general stuff that I think superhero stuff, I think honestly, post COVID, I feel like a lot of us would probably have a similar opinion where it kind of fell off in a way. I just think generally speaking for a second, I think a lot of people were just like, man, what's going on? You know, Marvel wasn't doing too good. And then I know like in their phase four, for example, they shot out a lot of content and a lot of it flopped, as we know. It wasn't too good. But I think in some ways, the superhero genre seems like is gaining some steam again, which I'm really glad to see because I think, like I said, post COVID, it's just not been the same. Like after Endgame, man, and that was like a generational, movie. I feel like, and then as soon as that
Hey,
ended,
hey,
things
but they
just
came
went.
out with Black Widow.
Anyways, that movie was horrible. Um,
I don't even think
but
I don't even think I watched that, John. I think I watched the first 30 minutes and then cut it off.
Hey,
yeah,
but what
no,
about Eternals?
anyways, yeah, those are those type of movies. Like, Eternal's got some good moments, but Black Widow, those are type of movies that's you just turn that off or don't even mention it basically because it was that bad. Um,
She-Hulk.
What the heck?
anyways, it always sucked. But yeah, no, I think like I said, superhero
Peggy
stuff's
Carter. What
back.
if?
What are you doing? That's crazy. We can talk about that too. That's a crazy thing. They try to make Peggy Carter like the main character of that what if thing. But yeah, no, I think superhero stuff's coming back in a good way. I think like stuff like The Boys and Invincible kind of was a good shakeup for it, right? Like when they first came on the scene. I think I forget when they came on the scene, but Invincible, I think 2021, if I remember correctly. It was around there.
Yeah, that
Maybe,
sounds about right.
yeah, it was around there.
Yeah,
The
I
Boys,
remember you first showed me the Invincible, right? You were like, "There's this one show that's different."
yeah, 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 of course. Because I mean, the twist, it was a really good twist. And also too, I mean, I'll recommend to. I don't know if whoever listens to this, but if you never read the comics, definitely read the comics. I mean, I think I'm the only one in here that's read it, but of Invincible, but really good comics. The
Yeah,
next
it's
big bad.
actually my fault to cut you off, Jaybre, but it actually came out March 20 around this time last year or around this time in 2021, excuse
2020. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, no, like I said, I think they kind of did a good job. Like both the boys and Invincible, like they kind of shook up the game in a bit because Marvel was very stale. And then Invincible with like it's kind of funny. Both Invincible and the boys kind of have like a twist on like an evil Superman kind of thing. But I think both of them did a really good job with it. But yeah, I mean, not to spoil too much for the show, but yeah, season three Invincible was really good. I highly recommend it. Um,
It ended like because I
me. Yeah,
haven't
it's
even.
over.
It's over.
yeah, yeah, it's
Hmm.
over. Like I said, I definitely recommend giving it a watch. I know me and Qamar were talking about it. There is some you could kind of say filler stuff. They throw a lot of that stuff in the comics as well, but I feel like it does a good job of like kind of like fleshing out the story and whatnot still. Um,
Is it following the comics or is kind of
yeah,
like or do they have like a little spin off?
Yeah, no, it's pretty much everything that's happened in the show is like basically like almost page from the comics. Like, I mean,
Mm.
even the way that the big fight, episode 8, season 3 happened, like everything pretty much was from the comics on that. Um, but it seems like there is something that might be show exclusive, so that's going to be a good surprise for a lot of comic readers of Invincible. But anyways, I've been talking for a while, but yeah, man, yeah, superhero stuff is coming back. I'm really happy about it. Looking forward to it. So, and then we'll see what the boys season 5 looks like. I don't know what's supposed to come out, but whenever it comes out, I know it's gonna be really good.
Yeah. You got anything to add to that, Jakeem?
Not really much because I haven't really seen. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch the season three, or I don't even know if I finished the boys. JP, did I even watch? Did I finish the last episode? I don't even know.
I don't
What
think
was the
so.
last thing you remember?
What is the last thing I remember? I don't. I haven't seen it in a minute. I just remember I didn't finish the last episode. That's all I remember. I remember. Yeah, I don't really have too much recollection of what.
Yeah, I don't want to say it 'cause no, I mean to kind of add on to Jaybre's point. Yeah, I mean obviously when and I think it's kind of hard. I'll say I'll give at least the MCU some deal where it's like it's hard to follow up the end game that whole you know decade worth of work in order to get to that point or 8 years, however long it was. But I mean, to try to overfill it with all the content they came out with, man, I mean, it was just a lot of fluff. And now, I mean, now I think there's one thing we can't talk about is that new Captain America movie. I think that's probably the best thing they probably put out in a couple of years, probably since the Doctor Strange and Spider-Man movies. But yeah, I do think this competition though with other stuff that's coming out with like we talked about Invincible, The Boys, and even DC. I think is
Aren't
somewhat.
they?
Go ahead.
My bad to cut you off. Aren't they coming out with
No, you're good.
Fantastic Four?
Yeah, then that'll hit this summer, I believe. So in the trailer, at least from what I don't know if you guys have seen that, but that looks good.
Aren't they?
What?
Aren't they? Are they bringing out Galactus?
Yeah, he was
Yeah, he
he
was in the
was
trailer.
he was pretty. Yeah, he's previewed in the trailer. That's one thing we can do too. Um, is we could honestly react to shit too on this. I can pull up my
You can pull up like a video and okay.
yeah, but the thing is even though obviously um I want to say I'm somewhat tech savvy, not the best when it comes to linking some of the. Let me see. I don't know how it'll look. Uh, let's just see. Have you seen the trailer, Ollie, or no?
I think I saw a
Fantastic
little bit
Four.
of it because I remember seeing Thing. The Thing looks mad small. Like he's like I don't know. He's a little bit. I thought he was a little bit bigger than that. I'm talking about like height wise and stuff. He looked like he's like 5'10".
Looks like a goddamn rock. So let's see. Let me see.
I wish they could just stop. I wish they could just start spitting stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see more character. I want to see I want to see Juggernaut again. I want to see Hulk actually be Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see.
Man, come
No,
on.
I want to see. Yeah.
It's Professor Hulk. See. Share computer sound. Is that what I do? Share computer sound, maybe? I don't know if I play it. Let's see. Do y'all hear it?
no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's see. I wish this was just, like a little bit easier to do. Let's see. Instead of going through all these goddamn loop loops. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Because yeah, share computer. Let me see. It's not share computers now.
We make a point to do family dinner every week.
Y'all hear it?
Sunday at 7,
Yeah.
on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
It's been a while
Herbie,
since.
how's that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, he does look.
I remember.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
always been a rock? Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together. As a family.
Yeah. It's just crazy because I see what all Jakeem's talking about. Like that dude, the thing does not look big at all.
It's like literally
Why
freaking
does he can literally blend in with the normal people at night, like as you can see in the trailer. Like
yeah.
what is going on? But Galactus, man, that dude eats planets. That's crazy.
Is that?
Yeah.
Oh my bad. What were you
Go
saying?
ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah, no. I was just gonna say that. Does that mean that we're probably gonna still see Silver Surfer? Because isn't Silver
He
Surfer is usually like associated with the
Silver
Galactus?
Surfer, yeah.
Yeah. It should. I mean, I don't know. I'm excited. I think it'll be a good movie because the actors they got too. At least I know Pedro Pascal, and even the guy that plays the thing, he's a pretty good actor. That guy, I'm not sure what his name is, but they've been in some pretty good stuff. I don't know if y'all heard too. It looked like Jonathan Majors. He may get another shot at the MCU,
Hmm.
which I mean, we don't got to delve into the whole thing of obviously what happened, but nonetheless, he was obviously not guilty, and still Marvel or Disney fired him. But from
Hmm.
what I think I've seen, I think it's looking like he may get another chance to play Kang, which I do think that's a good character for him. I mean, at least in the Ant-Man movie, he was a good villain.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch that. How good was the Ant-Man movie on a scale of 1 to 10?
Mm.
I would say it was good because he was in it, but the fact that this dude could literally like, I mean, you remember playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance? Like that dude was like fucking up Colossus, like the whole X-Men, the whole, and
Yeah.
then for him to lose to a nigga that just an amp, like the fuck, the fuck are we
But
talking
hey,
about?
he
You know,
turned super big in them.
another dude that I don't like how they portray a little bit is Venom. I don't like what they're doing with
Oh
him.
my God, I didn't even watch that shit. I'm glad it's over. I'm
I
glad it's
haven't
fucking
seen the
over.
third one.
I'm Venom.
Uh, I don't plan on I don't plan on watching that. The best, and I mean, I think go. It still falls into superhero shit, but the best Venom and Craven. I'm not gonna watch Craven. That Craven was fucking god awful too. But the best Venom and Craven, at least the last like iteration of those characters, is the fucking Spider-Man game.
It's in a video game.
Exactly.
Crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like that Venom, like they be portraying the real killers as bitches. I don't like that. You need to
You
I
bring
know,
mean,
him.
gotta
you
make him
got
funny.
you got Hulk wearing clothes. You got Thor being a fucking clown when that nigga's a god. Same with Loki
Fat ass
too, honestly.
belly and
Yeah, niggas a
we got
niggas a
the
god.
dudes that are really different. They just portraying them like
Teletubbies.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things. I feel like it's one of the things that MCU been doing for a while. I think like with Ragnarok, for example, they saw that, well, before Ragnarok, they saw that like Thor as a character wasn't really like that liked in the movies because he was really like serious. And I mean, he acted like a medieval dude, which is like kind of portrayed, he's like over 1,000 years old, obviously. I mean, I feel like there will be
Yeah.
he's not going to be able to act like, people today. But then they made him funny. In Ragnarok, it worked. And then, man, I mean, have you seen Love and Thunder? I know Qamar hasn't even finished it, but you
I'm not.
seen
I
the,
won't finish it.
I
yeah,
seen the one where he was at the beginning of the movie he was like chained up.
yeah,
Was that Ragnarok?
Yeah, it's Ragnarok. Yeah,
that's
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. That's
Yeah.
good. That movie was good actually. But Love and Thunder, man, that was not good. That was just like they just tried to basically be like, let's just be funny. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the thing too. Like
like
same thing with She-Hulk. Like She-Hulk, they're like, yeah, we're gonna make this like a sitcom and like it's gonna be funny, but it's like, dog, like at that point, a lot of people were like tuning out Marvel.
these are the real deal killers that we messing with. Like these dudes don't play.
Yeah, it's fucking
Now, also, have
so
you seen
stressful.
Venom? Have you seen Venom 2? Come on. You didn't watch it, right?
Yeah, I watched that one. I mean, I like Carnage. I mean, the dude that played Carnage, he was a good
Or
actor. Not that
no,
he
no,
was.
no. It's number three, the latest one.
Oh no, I have not seen it.
Jaybre, have you seen it?
The third one, the one
Yeah.
that just came out,
The
nah.
The villain, I forgot his name. Name is like Noel, I think.
yeah, isn't he like the
He's
strongest
actually
symbiote?
he's actually really different though. Like for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think isn't he like the god or something of like he
Yeah,
created all of them?
they basically locked him up, and in order for him to get out, he has to get the main symbiote, which is like Venom, and I forgot the whole story, but it's pretty much like he needs Eddie and he needs Venom. If one of them dies, then that dude pretty much he's gonna be locked up forever, you know.
Mm.
Hmm,
So it's something along those lines.
Yeah,
that
I'm
does.
just
That sounds like it could be interesting, but like I'm assuming how it played out, it wasn't that good though. Like the story itself.
I mean, it's not bad. Like I said, it's just like how they portray Venom. Like I don't even know. Is Venom really like a fun guy? Like, is he supposed to be a fun guy for real?
fuck no. I feel like he's supposed to be trenchy as hell.
That's what I'm saying. It's like in Dragon Ball Z when they made
A
Broly.
monster.
It's like y'all can see me, but
Yeah,
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 yeah.
Yeah, look at
It's
you.
like Dragon Ball Z when they made Broly, like how he was a freaking killer, and then they brought him back, and now he's a good guy. You can't do that.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely makes sense for Venom to be. I mean, I would think he would be an anti-hero, like, but then again, at least from what the movies have seen and kind of what I think I've seen in the comics, like the way Eddie Brock is kind of portrayed, like the dude, like he gets his job taken from Peter Parker and always
Yeah,
has a
yeah.
hatred for him.
Hmm.
So I would think he kind of always carries that with him, and that does just make him a kind of a piece of shit villain. But to just be a good guy and like I want to eat him, like the hell, golly.
It's not like, yeah,
Tough,
like I
tough.
said, I just think they just wanted to try to get like kind of shits and giggles to put it simply a lot of the time, and then like yeah, just like make them go oh like the same thing with Thor. Like man, if you watch, I mean, again, feel free to disagree in the comments or whatnot, but if you watch Thor: Love and Thunder and thought this is one of the greatest movies of our time, I feel like I got to rethink that opinion because man, that movie was horrible. But there was good parts of it. The what's his name? Gore. I feel like Gore. You know, the I forget the I'm blanking on the actor's name right now, but Christian Bale's
Christian
right.
Bale, yeah,
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 Christian
yeah.
Bale. I mean, he
Yeah.
played a really good role. And then Chris Hemsworth. I mean, obviously he's just so used to the character Thor that I feel like he did a good job too. But like, man, I mean, pretty much it just felt like he was told, "Hey, man, but just make sure every time you're on screen, like every 30 seconds to a minute, you just gotta do something dumb, say some stupid shit. Just remember that."
That,
And
and that's what
then
I'm saying. This dude's like over 1,000 or he's centuries years old, and it's still like clueless. Like, like how does that make sense? Like, nigga,
yeah,
you should know. Like, I know he was portraying that depressed character in Endgame, but like the fact that he couldn't really describe like that orb or whatever was going on in that movie, like it was just like what, like what?
Thor's like he's a god, ain't
Yeah,
dang, yeah.
he?
I
Him and
just
Hulk are just like one of the biggest disappointments.
yeah they massacred Hulk. Well, I don't know. It's just crazy, man. Because I remember like Infinity War. I remember. I think it was one of those things. You saw Hulk get whooped, and you're like, that kind of made you go, "Damn, this dude Thanos is different." I think you start going back. Like, I feel like one of the biggest, like, when this dude Hulk, when you saw him and he was like that, you just knew he was that dude. Was in Avengers. That's 2012, and then he didn't have any other like moments like that.
Yeah, his biggest
Like,
feat was
damn.
taking down that like what is it called, like a Leviathan or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, yeah. It'd been like 6, 7 years since he had anything good. And then
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all saw the clip, but there's actually a sneak peek, or not sneak peek. It was a clip that they cut off because Hulk, I think, was initially gonna be brought back in the movie after he got his ass whooped and by Thanos in Infinity War. He was supposed to come back, and then that I think was supposed to set up like the Professor Hulk was when what's his name? Hulk and Bruce Banner actually like came together. I don't know. I
yeah,
felt like that could have been set up better, but then they just, didn't do that. And then Hulk just just said no the whole movie, and then you see him in Endgame.
Jaybre, you know which Hulk I want to see.
Uh, which Hulk you want to see?
Yeah, I want to see the old Hulk with the beard.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maestro.
Nice.
True.
That
That's
dude's that dude's a villain too.
I know that's what I want to see. But
I know.
I understand he ain't ever gonna come out because it doesn't really fit with the storyline though. That would have to be
Mhm.
like its own like
Little arc,
story.
yeah.
They could
Yeah.
make a show on it. I don't know. That would be interesting.
Well, the thing is he has a son. That's like the only like the thing that the best thing, or at least the most important detail or takeaway from She-Hulk was like now Hulk has a son, Scar, like literally, which I haven't really read too much up on how strong his son is, but that's like literally the only thing that happened. Show, and again, and by the way, it has a what's it? Megan the Stallions in that show, by the way. So I'll just let you know how much of a joke it is, anyways. Um,
Wait, what the heck?
anyways, um, but yeah, I don't know. It's laughable. I mean, even here's the thing too. This is why I kind of like the Captain America, the new Captain America they came out with, is because honestly, the Hulk should have been in that movie, but that's really how the Hulk should be. Like that dude literally clapped and half the White House was evaporated. Like,
Yeah, technically they made him lose to a nigga with no powers for real.
well, then again, that's not the real Hulk.
But think about it like this. He had what is it? He had what am I forgetting the element's name?
Vibranium.
Vibranium. Yeah, yeah, vibranium. And it made him go crazy.
Oh my god.
Well, that's the
If it
thing.
was if it was if it was real, you know what I'm saying, no story behind it, he would have ripped both of them things apart and he would have got his body and did this too. Man.
Could vibranium pierce the Hulk skin though?
Um, I'm assuming because it pierced the Red Hulk, so
But
I wonder.
I think Red Hulk's regen is different than. I think his skin can get pierced. I don't think the Hulk skin could get pierced like that.
I don't know. I think they're real similar. It's just like the Red Hulk, he can get overheated. Like his anger doesn't really affect his power like the Green Hulk. You know, the Green Hulk is like the more angry he gets, he just gets stronger. The other one, he'll get too angry and then overheat himself. That's like his weakness.
Yeah. Which I mean, that's what happened. I mean, again, this came out when we were very young, but I'm pretty sure y'all remember in the very first Hulk that came out back in like '03, like that dude, you could see visibly anytime he got angry, like they made him get bigger. And granted, I mean, now now I won't say it probably looks the best, but it doesn't look like overly bad. That's one thing too about in the MCU CGI. It looks like crap now. Some of the scenes like absolute dog shit.
It's yeah,
Wait,
it's bad, man. It's
wait, Kumar, do you think they should come out with another Hulk game?
Uh, I That's the thing is there's not that many superhero games. I mean, I'm assuming it's probably a lot of licensing, whatever the case may be, but I wouldn't mind it. Now, granted, I don't know how good it would be.
That's what I'm saying. I remember you said the last one that they came out with, that shit was ass.
Oh, of course, it's terrible. The last best Hulk game was like the Incredible or the I forgot what exactly it's called, but it's like the Indestructible. Let me see if I can
Yeah,
find it.
one off like the PS2 or something.
Yeah, it was a exactly
Yeah,
PS2,
yeah.
not the fucking last video game. That shit
I
was
just remember when we was coming up and we used to play that, and I would watch you play it, and I would be like, "Yo, this game is different." The one on the Xbox 360. I'm like, "Yo, this
you
one's
thought that
different."
was just fuck.
Now when I watch it, I'm like, "Yo, this shit
Yeah,
is
just I'm gonna
crazy."
pull
Yeah,
up a I'm gonna just pull up a picture of what it looks like, and I mean, for video.
Oh yeah,
Just,
it's crazy. I thought the 2000 it was on 360. I thought that was it looked different.
just look at
that's
this.
what I'm saying, Jaybre. Like, yeah,
Just looks like this is the game. This is the best whole game right here, and it honestly looks better than. I remember
nah.
this.
I was watching the movements. I was watching the movements in the PS3 one. That shit, like, it almost made me
Uh,
barf.
let me see. Let me just see whole gameplay. Uh, going yeah, I mean, it looks like ass. It's a it's
Dang,
a
Lego.
unfinished product.
Challenge. All right, fastest return.
Turn that shit off.
What the heck?
Yeah, I mean, oh my God.
The
Look at
heck?
this.
Oh, what?
Let's just pause it right here. What the is this? Is that Frankenstein?
I'm telling you, but when I was
It
coming
looks
up,
like
when I
a
was smart,
troll.
when I would watch you play it, when I watch you play it, I would be like, yo, this game is different. And then you could change into like Red Hulk and all that.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I remember that.
Shit doesn't even look real.
let's go to the cave. I was like, look at this.
Oh, dang.
That's some shit.
Yo.
Dang.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and stop the part.
Man, that shit was crazy. Another game I used to watch you play was the Batman one. There was a Wolverine you used to play.
Yeah, those games. The Wolverine one was different. The Batman, if you're talking about the Arkham, that whole Arkham series was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
dope. Yeah, I mean the
There was
best.
there was another Wolverine one that you so you played the one that you're talking about, but there was another Wolverine that that we would play. It might have been on like the
Mar
PS2, GameCube.
Marvel Nemesis.
It might be that one.
That one, that one. A lot of people said they didn't like it, but I remember we used to kind of play it a lot.
Oh yeah, no, 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 no. It wasn't that one though. But I know what you're talking about though. It wasn't that one, but
Um,
that one, yeah, that one. We used to think that one was different.
talking about this one.
No,
This
so
one.
I remember that one. We used to love that game. That's the crazy thing. But there was another one. It- I don't know if it was a Wolverine storyline or if it was a part of the Alliance.
Oh,
I
like
can't remember.
the Ultimate Alliance series, maybe you're thinking of?
It might have been the Ultimate Alliance series. I just remember Wolverine. Oh man, it was mad young. I can't remember that shit. But I just remember you used to play it a lot.
There, there was this one, maybe you could be thinking of where Wolverine was in it, but it was a Spider-Man game. I forget. Spider-Man Friends, not Friends of Foe.
I don't think it's that one because is that one? Luke Cage is in it too, right?
Yeah, Luke Cage,
No, not that.
Venom's in there.
I'm talking about this one was probably like
Nah, I
GameCube or
think
on some shit.
I know what you said. Is it this one, Wolverine's Revenge,
Is that
or
it?
it's like, let's see. Let me put out. See, I don't remember playing this a ton. It kind of looked like this. I don't know if you can see it. It looks like ass, honestly. Which again, I don't even remember really playing this game that much.
I don't even think that's it though. But I remember the other one that you used to play. You said it was good though. The one that you was talking about.
Yeah, the Origin one, the one they kind of did off the movie.
Okay, okay.
This one, even though I don't think it's even the craft. I was about to say
Damn, yeah, the graphics look pretty decent.
Say like,
The fuck?
I was about to say this looks like right
say I think the other one was like maybe AI
here. Yeah,
or something.
this is it right here. But even I mean that's not like terrible.
That
It's
one looks like the Hulk.
All right, look at Blobs.
Wait, Blob was in that game?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. I mean it's crazy. Yeah, that was some years ago. That's what I'm saying. They don't come out with superhero games like that anymore. I mean the DC ones that come out recently have kind of been ass. Like I think they came out.
There's a Superman game.
Yeah, that was ass.
There's an Iron Man game.
That was ass too.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the latest attempt, what was, I mean, you got Marvel Rivals, but honestly, that's like been the only success story for like superhero. I mean, I could be tripping, but that's like the only success story I could think of in recent memory because
Yeah, I mean
I know,
The Spider-Man games are really good, but other than that, that's
you
really
know,
the best kind of superhero games.
I mean, remember the other attempt at like a superhero game that had like a lot of heroes you could play was Marvel Avengers, I think is what it was called.
Oh,
God,
yeah,
it was one of
terrible.
the biggest flops.
Yeah,
Big,
no,
big.
it was disappointing.
So
it's the one it's the one you thought about buying, Ali, the one you told me. Yeah, it was like
yeah,
terrible.
yeah, because I was watching. I'm telling you, I be watching those games. If you just watch like that, don't do the gameplay. If you just watch
Yeah,
it,
just the cutscenes.
yeah, the
Yeah,
cutscenes they look dope. Like you can actually just sit there and watch it and be like entertained. But yeah, I mean, I just
It,
didn't. You told me not to get it, so I didn't get it.
it had a good, yeah, like the actual cutscenes and story, if I remember correctly, because I think I finished it, wasn't the worst thing in the world. Like it actually had like a pretty cool, good story. Like if I remember correctly, like pretty much the Avengers, um, basically had disbanded because there was like a big event that they like failed to stop, and it like resulted in like people becoming mutants and like I'm pretty sure a lot of people died. So like
mm.
it was a pretty dope setup, and then like the whole story was like having to regroup the Avengers and then basically being fight like the the
Modoc.
new basically like government that took over and whatnot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. MODOK. But then when you start playing the game a little bit and you start playing a few more missions, you go like, oh, this is not good.
It's the same bullshit too. You're fighting the same people.
Robots. So yeah, that game was kind of
So
It's
Kumar, what would be your top three like superhero games that you played? Since because you've been saying a lot of games are ass.
I'd probably say the recent Spider-Man game, like that whole two games. Those are, I mean, technically it's three games, but that whole deal is pretty good. Probably Batman Arkham. That whole series was pretty good. And then Spider-Man 2. I don't know if you remember that, but that was whenever it was like we used to play it on I used to play on the GameCube, and that was when Spider-Man 2 came out with Doc Ock and all that. So they kind of, I mean, overall, it was a really good game. I mean, a lot of people before this new Spider-Man game came out, a lot of people were saying that was still one of the best Spider-Mans.
Okay.
I mean, I do like I mean, honestly, that's the thing. Like the Web of Shadows series, like that whole Web of Shadows, whatever other games that kind of came out with that same little company, that was cool. The Telltale Batman one I actually like too. The one where
Where
we
you
used
got
to play, we make the
to answer the
choices.
question. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too. But that's
Yeah,
about it.
that's an underrated one. That one's actually fun because It just goes based off how you play. You know what I'm saying? The choices you make.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. What about y'all? I mean, I know it's probably won't be too much different, but what about y'all? If y'all have any.
Or superhero game, man. Oh no, yeah. I
I
actually
don't
didn't
really,
have
I don't really play too many games, so I can't really give you the honest answer. But I mean, I used to play the Ultimate Alliances, so
I was gonna say that one was good. You might be thinking with the Wolverine one, they had a whole X-Men little like because the
that's
X-Men
that,
did that
that's where
before
Jaybre.
Ultimate
That might
Alliance.
that,
Yeah.
that might be it.
Yeah, I think actually for me, because I haven't played I didn't play any of the Arkhams, but I obviously have watched them and the Spider-Man games. But yeah, I think both the Ultimate Alliances would be up there. I remember Ultimate Alliance 2 more than one because I was actually like could like pretty much think and stuff when I was playing number two. Number one, I was like really like pretty much basically a baby. But the second one was really good. I mean, dog, I remember, I don't know if y'all remember, but I played that game so constant. Like I had so many story modes of just replaying that game and beating it and trying the different difficulties. I remember even looking up videos of like how do you get trying to remember because there's like three secret characters. I think it was like Thor, Hulk, and Captain Marvel, which I mean, I remember at the time I didn't know much about Captain Marvel, so I was like, bro, who even cares about getting this character? Like I just want Hulk.
Who
But yeah,
still
I was like that.
cares?
The heck? Yeah, yeah, that's up there for me. Honestly, yeah. I mean, this might be. I think there's definitely like because my experience isn't too vast, but I guess I would put Rivals up there too in my top three. Probably like that being three, but Ultimate Alliance two got a special place for me, so I'll put that like one, and then the first one I'll put like second because that game is good too.
Yeah. No, yeah, those are good ones. Um, yeah, man. I mean, one thing, kind of going back to the villains, because I know you talked about Thor from that Love and Thunder. One thing I really don't like that MCU does a ton is they kill off like to me, Killmonger should have never died. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, barring, I was uh unfortunate what happened with Chadwick Boseman and
Mhm.
that deal, but and I'm not saying like he should have been the next, but I'm just saying in general though, like his performance, like Michael B. Jordan's performance, I think was really good, and that
What
dude,
what has he been on? Like that's he damn near doesn't even be popping out no more. I'm talking about Michael B. Jordan.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing is like, maybe obviously it's not like none of us are celebrities or whatever the case may be, but that's the thing is like sometimes I feel like maybe it's just one of those things where, they do their thing, they make their money, then they kind of maybe go back to living their lives, processing, and then deciding what they kind of want to do. Who knows? But not for sure though. I mean, because I'm not gonna lie, I did like the second Black Panther, but I'm not gonna lie, I think the best part of about it was whenever he like came or his little whenever Shuri took the herb and like went under, and then she thought
Yeah,
she was gonna see either her mom or uh her brother, and ends up seeing him. He's like, you chose me, that type deal, and like that to me was, I mean, if I could rewatch anything for the first time, at least in that movie, it'd be that scene.
yeah. No, that movie was actually really different because I think we watched it multiple times. I know I watched it multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, even
Yeah,
his character too. Before he died, he's like, bury me in the ocean where my ancestors jumped from the ships. They knew death was better than bondage.
Exactly.
Like what the exactly? Like, I mean, whoever
Yeah,
wrote the script on that fucking line, Jesus Christ.
yeah. Nah, they do be killing off characters. I'm trying to think. There's another example. I definitely know there's more. Um,
I mean, I feel like hell. I mean, uh, I think hell is like a freaking Disney character, but still, she's strong. I don't think she probably should die. I mean, even you look at Deadpool and Wolverine, freaking Professor X's sister. Like, you think she's really that like a character that strong or being that strong should be dying?
She shouldn't. Yeah, she's actually extreme. Like she's on that level.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck is she doing dying?
Because
Yeah,
you
it's
gotta
so
think, I
dark.
think they sent people there and then they were like, "Yo, like where's Magneto? Where's they're dead." She killed him.
I killed plenty of my brothers. Like, what the fuck? I need a Charles Xavier.
Yeah,
Oh
no, she's different.
my God. Yeah, kill him. Like,
What about
uh,
they killed off Squirrel?
you know what's crazy? She actually just got kind of referenced in the newest episode in Daredevil.
Daredevil. The hell is she being mentioned for? Who is she?
She
No,
beat she
it was
beat
like a
Thanos.
exactly.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Yeah.
that's also another nigga that should never have died. Um, but anyways, yeah, it was like I forgot exactly how the scene got set up, but it's like um they were like, yeah, something about what were their powers, and like he was like, I don't know. He's like, is it a squirrel? And I'm like, what the fuck? And then
Yeah.
they just kind of went past it. Again, I know I'm butchering that, but it definitely seemed like it was a Easter egg for Squirrel Girl. I'm like, what the fuck?
My God, man. She gonna I don't know, man. Like my only interpretation of like Squirrel Girl is like Marvel Rivals at this point. So it's just like,
She's in there?
Yeah,
yeah, she's
eat eat
What's her
nuts and
power?
kick, eat nuts and kick butts, nigga.
Uh,
she's a pretty good damage dealer in that game.
she
Uh,
might got some shit. She might got some shit to it for.
anyways, another 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 dude that should have never died is Mysterio. Like
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Mysterio should have never died. Um, hey, nah, I know. Kind of talking about these Spider-Man movies. In Invincible, Ollie. I don't know if you remember the very first Spider-Man with Tom Holland, because Vulture is the big bad in that movie. I don't know if you remember. He was Peter Parker was dating his daughter, and when he found out that Peter Parker was who he actually was, like he was Spider-Man, he like
Mhm.
pulled out the gun and like he's like, if you ever mess with my business or anything, he like he's like, I'll give you this because you saved my daughter. That's family. But he's like, if you ever do anything like that, I'll kill you.
Mm.
It like, do you remember that or no?
Uh-uh.
Yeah,
But
Trying-
that, I don't know.
No.
That to me though, kind of reminds me a little bit of Invincible in the way that freaking uh Conquest comes in this season, right?
Uh-huh.
The way Conquest will talk to Mark.
Isn't Conquest kind of like Battle Beast, where it's like he doesn't really care about like dying. Like if he dies, he wants to die to a worthy opponent on some shit. Or
he's
is he?
he's just like he's just a conqueror. That's conquest. Like
Okay, okay.
he
Well,
just
yeah.
conquers. But what I would say is like he's just a very like he's just sadistic. So like that dude just like a very messed up individual. Like, yeah, just the way he talks, and they do a really good job to, um, like portraying like him just being kind of like just a monster. Like that's pretty much what he is.
Anybody that's like seeking a worthy opponent, like what you call it when Venom ate that one dude's head, and he was
Raven.
like, "Thank you."
Of
Like
course.
Exactly.
anybody that's like that, yo.
Let me pull up that scene real quick. 'Cause sometimes I be watching that. It's been a while since I watched that shit. That shit different.
You
God.
just need a worthy opponent.
Of course. Yeah, I'm
See,
telling
that's
you.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This shit almost has 1 million views. Like niggas know that this was the shit to watch. Not the
Oh, wait,
fucking
but
movie.
you can still watch the new, man.
Nah, nobody's gonna watch the new Venom or that.
And look at his
I
face.
mean, exactly.
Look at his face. He's like,
Like,
wait, this is it.
look at this Venom compared to the Venom that we see in the movies. You just know he doesn't give. All he wants to do is just eat some shit and just be a fucking villainous piece of shit. And then I know this face looks way different than the one you see in the fucking. Like, I don't gotta see. This dude's coming down from a goddamn skyscraper. What's the It's different. Look at
Why
that
is he
shit.
fired?
But the Venom movie has a scene like that.
This nigga saying that. What's what I'm saying? Like, what's
Damn, they're already better than the Venom movie.
nobody cares.
Man, like, just treating him like he's fucking nothing.
Oh no.
This
Come
shit's
on.
glitchy as shit.
Is it? Damn it. What the? Why is it doing that? Oh,
Like, yo,
That's how the Marvel portrays.
no. Ain't none of the movies doing shit like that.
wait, so what if before he ate his face off, he was like, it's Venom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, Sky. Like,
Yeah, nah, man, they make Craven different in that. I mean, like with all the key said, man, when they make any character just like, just craving the next battle, like just want the next fight, like yeah, they're always just different. Because even Battle Beasts and Invincibles like that too. I mean, yeah, like I said, for people that read the comics and know what's coming with that dude, man, yeah, that guy's different too.
Like they on the verge of death, people be like scared as he said, thank you.
Of course, he,
That's honorable.
bruh, just look at the Craven in the movies. This is what he's fighting.
yo, ew.
Like, what the hell is that, man?
I mean, wait. Actually, on second thought,
Hell is that?
Anyways, it's supposed to be Rhino.
uh, why does it look like that?
Exactly.
So,
Just fucking shitty.
But I ain't gonna lie, my phone's about to die and crap.
Is it? Yeah, it's good. Like here. Nah, man. Yeah, I'm just, you know, like I think, something that we kind of I think I talked to you guys, but something, we want to kind of do bi-weekly or weekly if we can, just kind of get together and talk whatever it is. Obviously kind of this whole video has been about superheroes and kind of, we talked about games and the movies and other aspects as well. But if you guys, in the comments or who's ever watching, got any feedback or anything you guys want to see, obviously let us know. We're an open book. I mean, we'll, you know, comment back or talk with you or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just kind of an open forum. It's not like we're fucking experts by any means. We're just here to talk, man. That's kind of the gist of why we're here. You guys got anything to kind of add or close or anything?
Man, follow the Maker Boys, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Obviously, if you made it this far, go ahead and like, subscribe. Like I said, comment. We'll be here.
Yeah, got nothing else to add.
Yeah, like I said before you can even have a foundation, you gotta have that land. You gotta build the makers up. So we're here. All right, we'll see you guys later.